GTA 5 online mission, Time to Get Away. This is a Martin mission. And the one before this called Chop Chop for Trevor. I don't know. Just all of a sudden we were online doing our dailies and this thing popped up. And there's a couple missions we have not come across. So made a couple videos on them. The one for Trevor was pretty cool. This one for Martin. When the heist came out, there was several missions that were cut for some reason. Why, I don't know. Looking back through my list of videos that I made, and then there were just some missions that were, were not on the list anymore. Crystal Clear Out 2 and 3. This couple for Martin called Pickup Sticks, and Chemical Extraction for Lester was cut. I mean, I don't know why that happened. You'd have to send a message to Rockstar to ask why. But anyway, we just came across that Chop Chop mission, and all of a sudden I gave Martin a call, and this one came up, A Time to Get Away. And I know it's a mission that I've never done before, because the gang attacks and the missions are something that I know a lot about and that I played a lot of times, so I kind of know them. So when a name pops up I'm not familiar with, I'll be like, hey, you ever hear that? And a lot of times it'll be some kind of versus type of match, and then like a capture or something to that effect. But anyway, this is an actual mission. The one before Chop Chop was an actual mission, and this one's a pretty good one as well. They got some guy that they're holding. I don't know if it's the FBI or FIB or whatever, but they don't look like Merryweathers, and when you shoot them up, you don't get a wanted level either. So we're going to take our handy Kuruma up there. I mentioned in a couple of the gang attack videos and the mission ones that the Kuruma's kind of gotten us a little lazy. We finally got a vehicle that we can run up into a hot spot with and shoot out of and not take a whole lot of damage. I'm not saying you're invulnerable. It's just, previous to this, like, you run up into a hot spot, you'd have to have a good car, that, gave you some decent cover, and then also had, speed and agility as well. I mean, obviously the sports cars are fast and all that, but they might not be ideal for rolling up into a hot spot. So some of my cars were kind of geared just for that. Obviously they weren't the fastest and the best handling. For one, basically the Super Diamond, basically it's a nice big broad car, and it offers quite a bit of protection. So I would cruise up in there with the Super Diamond, get it parked in a good position, and use it for cover. But some of the missions now, they seem like they're giving you a lot of cover as well. Crates, piles of wood, or whatever. So that's kind of nice as well. But the crew would kind of get you a little bit on the spoiled side, because basically you could drive right up into a hot spot. And even a lot of the heist missions, the setups, like when you go get the plane for the prison break, I mean, your crew out of one of these Kurumas can just pretty much take it to the whole area. You just drive around and everybody sits in the car and just shoots from the car. And needless to say, so by far one of the best values out of all the vehicles that came out of the bank heist stuff, was this Kuruma. I mean, the Insurgent's nice, but it handles like shit. And yeah, with the Insurgent, you can throw stickies out of them. The downside to the Kuruma is you can only shoot out of it. You can't throw any stickies. So but I don't really have an issue with that. I mean, yeah, there's multiple times where I wish I could have thrown a sticky out the window, but again, with the Kuruma, the only downside is you can't really shoot behind you from the front seat. Whoever sits in the back seat can shoot out the back window. I don't know, figure that one out. But anyway, nevertheless, it's a pretty nice car, and multiple times we've gone up into hot spots and just sat in the car, and I'll just drive around and let my buddy Demet Priest, he will get the bulk of the kills in. This guy's hiding behind the pile of wood back here. Yep, as soon as you collect them, the enemies spawn up again. Now get your ass in the car, man. There you go. So we're going to take a couple minutes here and shoot everybody up, or quite a few of them anyway. I was kind of like, what are these guys? FIB dudes? And I'm like, because we're not getting a Wanda level, so I don't know. After a point, we're like, all right, man, start making tracks off to McKenzie Airfield. Car came out of nowhere and just bashed me. So I was like, if you're wanting my attention, we're gonna give it to you. So right from the seat of the car, we just shoot these guys up. Yep, so I have 2 Kurumas now. I don't know if my buddy Demet Priest has 2 or not. He has 3 garages full of vehicles. I got 2. Alright, that's that. Another new mission. We're always about the mission, so when we see them, we do them. That's for sure. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.